Hello, chat. Look at me being live right at 7. So, on the docket for today, we'll be doing some daily games and me just talking to start. Then, here in about 30 minutes, Mike should get on, and he and I will be playing Portal 2 co op. I highly doubt we'll finish it today, but that is how we will start. So let's see, what happened since I last streamed? Stream was on Saturday, finished stream. Had a pretty chill Saturday after that. It was nice and relaxing. And then Sunday's my laundry day, so I started doing my laundry. I normally do about like 3 loads. It was like one of the weeks where I do my sheets and towels as well. So, I put in my first load of whites into the wash, it goes. I move them to the dryer. Don't start the dryer yet. I put in the next load of clothes, which is basically all my joint clothes. So those clothes are all in the washer. I start the dryer starts up, I walk out to my computer, I'm on my computer. And maybe about like after 10 to 20 minutes, it sounds like the dryer isn't going. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. But I was like, my first load was pretty small. Maybe it just like stopped early, or maybe I'm just being dumb and not hearing it. Because there's been times I just haven't heard it before. So I'm like, whatever. I don't really worry about it. So then I hear the washer stop, and the dryer seems to already be finished. It has stopped. So I go in, I go to take out my clothes out of the dryer, and they are still pretty damp. I mean, they're not like totally soaked or anything, but they're, clearly not dry. I'm like, huh, that's a bit weird. So then I look at the little knob at the top, and it still basically shows it at the very beginning of the cycle. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's, a bit strange. Maybe I just, forgot to start it. Hit the start button, nothing happens. I try to hit it a few more times, nothing's happening. It's not even like it's like trying to start and stopping, it's just doing nothing. So I'm like, huh, that's a bit odd. I don't expect that to ever happen. So I'm like, okay, maybe like the door isn't closed properly to the dryer. So, try to like, I open the door, close the door a few times, try to start it again, it's still not starting. At this point, I'm like, oh crap, it must be broken. I must have broken this thing. And so, I'm then, I have, basically all my clothes for the past week wet because this first load is still damp, and then my second load, which was basically all my dark clothes, which is the majority of my clothes, still in the washer. So I'm like, okay. So I like go to my maintenance website for my apartment. I put in the request. Then about an hour later, I'm like, okay, let me try, just to try the dryer again, see if it's magically working. Jam the button a few times, try to hit it, in slightly different ways, and it's still not working. So I'm like, okay, it's dead. About 2 hours after that, I'm like, I'll try one more time just to make sure. And I hit the button, and it just like magically starts working. And I'm like, okay, cool, it's working, it's working. I throw my clothes from the washer in there as well, and I let it run. So it runs, it seems to do the whole cycle. I literally keep the clothes in there, I start a new cycle, because I'm like, maybe it's overheating or something. Ad break is no longer adding. Glad the ad break is over, perf. telling my story about my dryer over the weekend. So yeah, I throw the other load in. It runs the whole cycle. I ran it for another cycle thinking, maybe it's like overheating itself and stopping, but that cycle runs fine. And I'm like, okay, I'll just have the maintenance guy come out on Monday anyway, just to make sure. It was a dry story. Nice joke. So I have the maintenance guy come out yesterday, and he looks at it, and it's obviously starting when the start button is going, but he's like, there seems to be something a bit weird with it, because, it wasn't tumbling correctly, according to him. So he looks at it, then he was like, I wasn't able to reproduce your issue, but I did notice that, like, one of the resistors, or like one of the fail-safes on it, was reading incorrectly. So I replaced that component. So fingers crossed now that I don't have an issue anymore with my dryer and it's all fixed. But I'm just gonna be paranoid for like the next month probably every time I run my dryer and hope that it just doesn't like break mid-cycle. I'm just really happy it didn't break and like totally stop working when I had my sheets in. So I ended up doing my like sheets and towels yesterday, which messed me up. So like now in my brain I'm like thinking it's Monday, because I always do my laundry on Sundays. But yeah, that was my excitement for, the weekend. I've been working on some stream stuff I can't talk about yet. And yeah. So let's get into the daily games here. Hope all you guys had a more exciting weekend than mine, or at least smoother. Okay, Lexington, Kentucky. Indiana's like about here. Kentucky's here. I think Lexington's over here. Your wife likes to run the dryer 2 or 3 times before cleaning the lint trap. I told her this needs to be done before every dry time. Yeah, I always clean out the lint trap. The only times I don't is when it's like one of my super small loads and there's like no lint that got caught in the trap. But I mean, it definitely wasn't a lint trap issue. He checked that and said that the lint, all looked good. I don't know if this is Lexington. Like, this might be Lexington, or this might be Lexington. Gonna go with this one. Ah, so close. 98. You don't think the lint gets trapped and can burn or catch fire? Yeah, I know. Taiwan. Don't know what Taipei is exactly. I've had the maintenance guy, that was like a few months ago, I had him come out just to clean out, the, not the lint trap, but sort of, the hose or whatever from it. So I had him like clean that out because I was like, the dryer was like taking a while. And I was thinking that it shouldn't be taking that long, but apparently it's just, a cheap dryer, so it takes a while. There's not much I can do about that. Ankara, Turkey. Okay, I know this is Turkey. I'm assuming it's gonna be somewhere on the coast here. Let's guess here. Oh, it's not on the coast. It's deeper in. Interesting. Xi'an, China? Alright, China. Normally someplace over here. Let's just guess here. Oh, that's way deeper in. I guess the hint was that it wasn't in that section. Oh god, Bulgaria. Old Soviet bloc where I'm weak. Hmm. Shipka Pass. I'm assuming it's gonna be in a mountain range somewhere. It's probably gonna be around here. In the mountains. Exactly where Bulgaria is, though, is the problem. One apartment had a lint trap in the back of the dryer. You didn't know, and it started taking forever to dry. Finally realized it when the lint trap was, and made sure it was done before each use. Dude, why was it in the back? I don't think I've ever seen one in the back. Most of the ones I've had in apartments are the ones that, you know, are in the front where you like open the door and they're just sort of like right there in the slot that you put them in. I feel like this, I've seen like one or two other weird variations. There's a stack washer and dryer. Yeah, I've never had a stack situation, so maybe it's different there. Was it easy to get to though, being in the back? I feel like that'd be like a pain to reach around. Like, do you mean it was like literally in the back of it? Like against the wall almost? Like on the back of the machine? Or is it just near the back of like, you know, the top of the machine or something? I'll be honest, I don't know exactly where Bulgaria is off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna guess here. It's close. It wasn't too bad. I feel like my China one was the worst. 904. It's pretty good. Inside the back wall. Yeah, that's weird. I've never had one that was inside the back wall before. It's definitely a unique one that I have not seen. Alright, I put my score in Mallory's Discord. Because I like having it for the comparison. Alright, let's try connections, which I'm really bad at. Well, they have Fleetwood and Mac together, but I feel like that's going to be a trap. Apple, Hanger, Flank, Brother, Brisket, Hook, Touch, Shelf, Audacious, Neighbor, Quicksand, Dipper, Abut, and Rod. Let's see, Rod and Hook are parts of, you know, fishing. Fishing hook, fishing rod. Hanger maybe could go with that. Like you can hang the fish. I'll be honest, I don't know what half these words mean. Touch. There's so many that just seem random. Hate when I don't see an obvious one, it makes it so much harder. This could be like Little or Big Dipper, possibly. Brisket's a type of food, but I'm not seeing like any other food on here. I mean, brisket and mac and apple are all foods. But like Dipper? Start with that. One away! I'm gonna assume Dipper is the one that's wrong. What else could it be, though? Hook, neighbor. Think it's flank? Can try. Nope. That was not one away even, which means Dipper has to be part of it, and one of these was wrong. Huh. Which one of these would be incorrect? Dude, I'm not seeing any on here. Just abandon it. Dude, this can't be like Fleetwood Mac, but it's like together. Let me shuffle it. I need them away from each other. These are all Apple products. Like a Mac Touch. Apple. Anything else an Apple product on here? Is the Apple Rod a thing? Just gonna like send one and see if it says that I've blown away. No. Dude, I have no idea on any of these. Connection sucks as a game. It used to be good. Does Apple own brother products for labels? I don't think so. It also like didn't say I was one away when I went with these three. Like I had these three and one other, and it didn't say I was one away, which means two were wrong, so I don't think it's gonna be an Apple product thing. Dude, I have no idea on these. This one sucks. I think Connections was like good when it first came out, and now they just like make it so convoluted that it's bad in my opinion. Not a big Connections fan these days. I just want to see what the answer is. I don't care anymore. Big things? My god, these are all so bad. I guess Big Apple, Big Brother, Big Dipper, Big Mac, sure. Be adjacent to, flank neighbor, touch. Maybe if I knew what a butt meant. I've never seen anybody use this word in my life. Seen in a closet, hang a hook rod shelf. Maybe I could have gotten that one. This is like the only one that was like good so far. Starting with synonyms for speedy? Oh, it's one of those crap ones. Brisk, fast, fleet, quicksand. Three of these categories were bad. But it's used in woodworking. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I never specifically did a woodworking class. I had the option to in high school, but I didn't have like time to fit it into my schedule at all. Though I did do like some woodworking in one of my like sort of engineering classes in high school. But I never heard that word before. Okay, let me stop the Animal Crossing music I have going. See if I can figure out the hurdles for today. This is Soriana and Anana. Yeah. Love the way you lie. I'll not play it because I don't want to get DMCA'd. I'll put it in Mallory's Discord. Oh, I always feel good when I get it in one. So easy. Gotta make CO2 cars. You're in a race in front of the school. Dude, that's cool. I never got to do that. We had, I know at my school, we had like the normal egg drop challenge. We did that and I think it was our physics class that we did it in. So we did that. Um, and then we had like a whole sort of like wood shop in my high school with, all the equipment for, cutting wood and metal and stuff. So in my like fundamentals of engineering class, I made like sort of a shield out of wood. And then there was like a whole class that I didn't take, but my high school had, where um, you basically built a house from scratch, and then they like shipped off that house, and it, became an actual house somebody would live in. Egg drop was physics, yeah. Put an egg and peanut butter, it can take a large drop. I don't think we are allowed to like use any food stuff or anything. I think you had to use sort of, non-perishable ingredients. But yeah, there are like a bunch of varieties, and I think most people's eggs survived. There might have been like one or two people who had broken ones, but I remember thinking it wasn't many. But sounds like, the wedding music. I feel like I've heard this before, but this isn't gonna give it away. You had to use stuff they gave you. Drop them from the top of the bleachers. We dropped ours from the top of the actual building because we had, I think our school was a 3-story building on like one side, so we like dropped it from there. We were able to get roof access. Dude, I do not recognize this song. I don't think I know this. It's not giving me words. Don't think I know it. Busted crashed the wedding. I've never heard of that before in my life. Start as the wedding march. Yeah, I recognize that part, but obviously it's a 2000 song, so wasn't gonna be that. That was very strange. Okay. Now the 90s, which I never do well on. Hmm. Nope. It's not ringing a bell. Wait, is this? I'm just gonna guess Kiss from a Rose. Seal? Oh no, it's Rod Stewart, okay. I don't know why. Sounded like Seal to me. It's apparently Rod Stewart. Who, at least I've heard of him. Alright, I have finished 5 minutes early. I guess I can try to do Wordle next. Yeah, I guess we'll try to do Wordle until Mike gets here. Then I can give up on Wordle. Alright, Wordle. We'll start with horse. And we'll get an E. Mike just went live. I told him to ping me when he's ready, so hopefully he, gives me a shout or something. I put the music back on. It's too quiet. I can hear my own thoughts. Bluey count as a word? It does. Yeah, we know the E is in that spot. Let's assume the L is at the end. I wish I could click the things and put them in. What bothers me the most about Wordle is I can't just click a box and put in the letter. Let's use X's as fillers, I guess. I guess that slightly works, but it's just not the same having an X there instead of a blank. What you do for symbol. Fair, fair. I was thinking Mabel might be correct, but I want to try Maple with like a PLE, but obviously that won't be correct. Is Madel a word? Darn. Feels like it should be a word, you know? Okay, the L is not there. Assume it's an I. Is there anything that can go in there that actually makes a word? Lit in a word? It's like a Pokemon if there's two T's. There's no V, so it can't be like living. You get used to it. I'm sure you do get used to it. Flippin'? I don't think any of these are words. I have a feeling it can't be this. I gotta try that already. Maybe. A word. Again, feels like it should be a word. What else could it be? Oh, the L's not in the second spot. So L can only be middle or first. I feel like it should be first. It's gonna go through everything. Fuck it. We brute force these. Flippin'? Does that work? You're ready, Mike? Okay, let me just put in horse a bunch of times, because I don't care, actually, about Wordle. And for some reason, these games have not invented a give up button. It was linen. Duh, I could have used the N again. That makes sense. Okay, let me run my ads right now. Alright, I'm hitting accept. No to the mic use. Failed to load. Here, let me call you, Mike. Hello.
Hello.
It said failed to load when I tried to join the guest thing.
Oh yeah, that thing's horrible.
I don't know why.
But the shared chat feature works fine.
Oh, it's probably just because I had it not take the mic. But yeah, as long as we have shared chat and everything, should be good.
Yep.
You should be able to
You
hear
can barely
Mike.
hear Mike?
Yeah, should be able to hear you now. I had to change the audio from the music levels.
Now does it work, Mal?
Yeah, you should be good now.
Test. Okay.
Thank
Hey,
you,
my
Mallory.
bot appeared in your channel.
Yes, you have the bot. Okay, let me boot up the game. I can send you an invite, unless you beat me to it.
Not likely.
So you've played 1 minute recently.
Yeah, I had to reinstall it because I did not have it reinstalled.
Yeah,
after
makes
I built
sense.
my computer back in August.
You don't just keep everything installed forever, taking up room?
Well, I had it installed and then I built the new computer.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like transferring it over because I'd already beaten the game.
Yep, makes sense. Yeah, the old Valve intro prep was super fun. I'm sad they don't have it in Dota anymore.
You definitely don't want to do challenge mode.
Yeah, I'm just doing the standard. Yeah, I sent you an invite. Hey, Mallory, I will gladly do challenge mode with you if you want.
Do challenge mode, Mal. Do challenge mode.
I'm sure that would make Mal very excited.
Oh my god, there's voice chat in the game.
Oh god, the game is so loud for me. I'll probably need to change the settings once we're in it more. Are we gonna link the streams? Thought we did. We have the shared chat on. Yeah, it did break. Well, we have the share chat, and that's good enough. At least I think so. Unless there's some reason you want.
And again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. Today, you will be testing with a partner. Please wave to your partner.
Hello.
The upcoming tests require you to work together as a team to facilitate collaboration.
Val's gonna
Both
throw
of you
up.
have been equipped with a ping tool. Blue, please use your ping tool to select your favorite animal. Good. Orange, please observe your partner's favorite animal. Good. Orange, please use your ping tool to select your favorite element from the periodic table.
What's your favorite
My
element?
favorite element?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, it wasn't AG? Come on,
Blue,
man.
Please observe your partner's.
You know, I had the option of doing
Interesting
that. And, yeah.
Your ping tool can also be used to indicate to your partner.
Okay, let
where
me
you would
mess
like
with
them to
my
place their
audio
portal.
settings here.
For the sake of this test, I will pretend to be your partner.
Let me turn that down. Turn this up a bit.
Where you would like me to place your two portals. Ping each location. Orange. I can
Well, the
only
ping tool
place a
works.
portal on a white portalable surface.
Obviously, I do not know what... I don't have a tool.
I don't have the tool yet, it's over there. Oh, I can... Oh,
I can
okay,
move
do we
between
have...
my stuff?
Here we go. Oh, no. There we go.
Blue is first to acquire a portal device. Orange now has a portal device.
Nice, we figured it out
Finally.
at like the same time.
I do have a tool.
Yeah, progress.
Each device can create two self-contained portals.
Yeah.
Please test your device by portaling to that ledge.
I'm up.
Yay! I made it through.
Oh, we're so good. We're gonna finish this in one stream. There's gonna be no issues whatsoever.
There's a red button. You're gonna have to stand on the red
Calibrating
button.
blue's weight.
No, I'm on the red
Calibrating
button.
orange's weight. No variances detected.
I think you're gonna have to go. There we go.
Yeah, I was waving at you.
Your ping tool is invaluable for communicating specific locations to your partner.
Okay, what am I supposed to ping to you? Is it... Can you like make a
Probably the
portal?
wall.
Can you
Oh,
like make
you-
one over the one I made? Yeah. Thank
There
you.
you go. That's how it works.
Okay. 3... Oh. Can you pick it up?
I cannot pick it up.
What happens if I stand on this?
But
You
I
can-
can push it.
You can pick it up with E.
There we go.
Weighted cubes calibrated. No variances detected.
Yeah, I'm
Zero
surprised they didn't
humans
tell us
found
the
on weight
pickup button.
variances. If you want to upset a human,
Yeah, I'm
just
not
say their weight
shocked.
variance
I
is
remember
above or
doing
below
this.
the norm.
I got it.
Oh, sharing is caring. Is there a place I can... I need you. over here.
Oh, I have to go through there.
Nice.
If it stays in the frickin' slot.
Okay, this is easy so far. Oh, you can get rid of the
You're
force.
gonna have to make a. You're gonna have to make a thing there.
Oh, I need you to stay on the button. Okay, you can get off the button now, I think. Where do I...
And then you have to make one on the other wall.
Oh, this one.
Right.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Finally. I had almost given up hope of ever testing again.
Yay!
You are the first robot.
Look, we got confetti.
Yeah, freaking